Hello everyone, welcome again. I'm Trigon Glisk, and this is Trigon's Forest. Today we're going to be running through Loop Hero again. We're going to continue our journey. Previously we had experienced the very beginning of the entire Lich's Curse, and so today we're going to keep going and finding out more about what it is that's been happening. You'll recall we gathered some resources, did a couple loops, went through the tutorial. Please check that out if you'd like to know more about the beginning, if you'd like to see some really interesting beginnings. It's a very good art style. I really like the game. And if you want to hear some goofy voices, I will continue those today, and we are going to jump right in. So, I hope I found a good camera position for this today. I know it's been an awkward one to try to find a place for it, but that's alright. So, last time we found our camp and Yota talked to us, and there are more plots than there used to. So apparently last time we came back to camp and then we left and there were people there and we didn't know it. It looks like there's a number of little ramshackle tents. Yota said there was some luggage left behind. So on our screen here, we have some new options. There's statistics. This looks at how long we've been in the game. There's an expedition time. That's how long we've been running through loops. There's how many we've started, how many times we retreated to camp. Now remember, we retreated twice because one was a tutorial. That counted. And then the maximum number of loops in a single expedition, which was 3. That's what we did last time, and then we retreated. Again, we've only completed 3 loops. So all those 3 loops, 36 kills, a lot of slimes, and a couple others here. Haven't been killed yet. Amazing! Thanks, game. I appreciate that. That'll probably change. I'm hoping not, but... tiles placed, and it tells us all the different tiles we've laid out. There's been 31 land cards laid out, but more of these tiles placed. Again, like a mountain peak, that one was created automatically. We didn't place that one. Different resources acquired and what we have, and then how many we've lost, which is 0. We're going to take a look at show hide building levels and improvement options tab. Oh, interesting. Okay, so if we do that, that must be what this number 1 is here. The building level. So that must be our camp level. So let's build something. We have a number of options here. There's a field kitchen. So let's see. The field kitchen looks like there's a little hut. And there's a couple other, I can't really tell what those things are. Maybe storage units, and there's like a rock and like a fire pit and stuff. It takes 3 wood, 2 stone, 1 ration. Let's double check those. Food supply, sorry. 3 stable wood, 2 preserved rocks. Remember, those are built out of all the pebbles. And then a food supply. It says here, field kitchen, a very important place for any camp. If your nose isn't lying, there's good food here. 10% to the campfire's healing power. That'll be good. So every time we pass by the camp, it'll be 10% more powerful. Unlocks the Bloodgrove card. Oh, interesting. Herbalist Hut. This is one that I don't believe I was able to open last time in the demo, so I'm excited for this. It has a little hut, and there's like a little rock stairway up to it, so it's like about a little ledge. There's a garden on the bottom right corner. It requires 2 stable wood, 3 preserved rocks, and more rations than we have. We only have 1 out of 4. That's something we're gonna have to work towards. So looks like doing a lot of meadows. Meadows is what we're gonna want. Passing through other objects that gives us food rations. Let's set a goal and work towards that. There's the smithy. Oh, hold on, I didn't read the herbalist hut. It says, the hands of the herbalist. Always remember how to mix dried herbs and brew healing potions. So potions heal 4% of max HP. You can take up to 3 potions with you. 2 potions are refilled at the camp. Unlocks the swamp card. You know, I recall having potions, but maybe I didn't. Smithy. There's always work for a blacksmith, apocalypse or not. Lets you start an expedition with basic warrior's gear. Unlocks the ability to craft tools for the camp if the supply depot is built. I remember having this last time. Having that basic gear is kind of handy right away. Lets you get through some of the mobs a little quicker. 0 out of 7 on an item. Let's see. What is... It looks like equipment. So once we get 13 pieces, it's probably stable metal is what I'm going to assume. In it looks like there's like a building with a chimney coming out of it. There's an anvil and just some other miscellaneous items around. There's a sword leaning against what looks like a place where you set up all the swords you make. We'll have to reach towards some of these things. There's a lot of other things I'd like to achieve. Let's start with the field kitchen. Let's just build something to build something. We can always gain more resources, do another loop. We got to get back out there. So it allows us to build this off of the center. Northeast, southwest. Let's go east. And we built it. So it took our resources away. This guy shows up. He has a very tall, rigid face, it seems like. He has black hair that's pulled back into a ponytail in the very back with a red band. It seems like he's missing an eye. There's a big white, I guess that's a scar. It looks like almost like a burn scar through the right side of his face. It's very, very vertical, north-south there. Black eyebrows, almost a black eyes as well. An upside-down handlebar mustache, and a very, very trimmed beard here. He has a nice white collared shirt with a black apron above it. What should we make him sound like? We'll try to make him sound gentlemanly. Do you know the difference between a good cook and a bad cook? The food made by a good cook is tastier. What? You were waiting for something more elaborate? Sometimes the truth is very simple. Look, I have a cauldron, a hearth, a couple of knives, a bucket of potatoes, 3 onions, and some ham. Nothing special. Everything is very simple. But give me a few minutes, and everyone in this camp will be running to my table, following the tasty smell of a good stew. I like that guy. So we have a level 1 building. Oh, so we can click on it. Again, it gives the same description as before. This is new here. All right. Available supply slots for tools. Max equipped items, 1. I hovered over this little axe here. And that's the tooltip that showed up. Available supply slots for tools. Max equipped items, 1. Okay, so I can dismantle the building, which shows an icon of the building set on fire. That's terrifying. Each image, it says upgrade building or dismantle building, and then the little box has that same lich skull on the top. It's very symbolic. So if we click upgrade building, again, there's a skull in the middle of this little pop-up. Effective improvement, plus 8% to the campfire's healing power. Camp's item slots, plus 1, it looks like an onion. It takes a lot of resources to upgrade, so we will obviously be waiting on that for a while. That's okay. We have a lot of other buildings we want to get to instead. So let's talk expedition. You click on the expedition button and new objects have shown up for us. So before it just showed the center here. There was the grayed out image of the lich in the background and our character in the foreground. Our conquistador looking character standing on a rock. So there's a description. I'll read the description first before we get to the blinky object on the left side. Chapter 1, enemies have 0 to 1 abilities. Enemies strength, -5%. Enemies strength growth, plus 2% per loop. And max amount of resources, of a resource, 10. Max amount of a resource, 10. I wonder if that means full resources. So if we manage to go around the loop and get 100 of a minor item, say like pebbles, it would give us, 10 preserved stone. Or rocks, preserved rocks. Class, Warrior, a class that doesn't have any particular benefits or disadvantages, has the highest durability compared to other classes, plus 2% damage for each second of the fight. Oh, interesting. Additional class stats, damage to all, regeneration, vampirism, attack speed, counterattack, evade, defense. It doesn't look like there's any numbers attached to those. It just has them as bullet points. And then it shows these different item slots we can have, which I'm assuming if we have a different class, it'll allow us to use these other slots. So, again, it's a section of 9. So if we go telephone number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1 is a sword. 2 looks like a helmet. 3 is a quiver, maybe? 4 is going to be a ring, 5 a necklace, I'm assuming 6 is another ring, 7 is a shield, 8 would be armor, and then boots would be 9. On the left side, there are a whole bunch of icons, and these should look familiar. These look like the cards that we earn from killing things. And there's a blinking object, which looks like a deck of cards. I'm going to click on that. Now, this is our deck building menu. I really, really like this. It's very exciting. So, right now, at the bottom here, this is how many cards we have selected. So, there aren't enough to scroll through here, but there's different levels, and each has different point values. I believe, oh no, those are the number we have within each of these slots. Okay, got it. So, Bloodgrove is a new one. I'm going to click on that. Oh, and you see our number went to 12. Bloodgrove, a living forest, preys on wounded occupants of adjacent tiles, may spawn something dreadful from their remains, can be placed near a forest adjacent to the road. Its roots devour enemies that have less than 15% health left. That's exciting. I realize my camera is over some of these cards, so hopefully we've already seen rock, which become, mountain is underneath it, and then there's meadow. So there are a few of these here that I probably don't want to bring with me, and that the strategy behind how you build your deck. So there's many ways to do it. You can bring as many cards as you want and hope for some really interesting variability. Road Lantern, it's like an interesting one. I don't mind it. Decreases the maximum number of monsters. Yeah, it might be okay, but usually you can manage it well enough. I'm going to disable that one, bring it down to 11. There is the Beacon. I don't really care for that one either. I mean, the movement speed and attack speed, it goes for every creature, all the attack speed. So I'm giving a benefit to both sides. The only other benefit is the movement. So if you were to move through that area real fast before a day passes, let's say, and you could get to your camp faster. I'm going to disable that one. I don't like it as much. Again, it has its merits, has its use. That brings us down to 10. Remember, the fewer cards we have, the more likely it is we will get a card we want. So if I'm looking for more mountains, if I'm looking for more of these other cards, etc., it'll benefit us a little more. Let's stick with these. Here's one that we didn't really see much in the last one. It's a treasury. The thick walls guard all kinds of riches from thieves and previous owners. Gives a random resource after placing anything on an adjacent tile. Can't be built adjacent to anything. Okay, here's the cool thing about this treasury. When you place it down, if you build all the squares around it, and we're not talking just adjacent in the plus sign, we're talking the other 8 numbers. Remember the phone, 1 through 9. If you build all those, it gives you a whole bunch of stuff. So, I kind of like this combination here. I may disable 1 or 2 here and there, like Bloodgrove, but let's go check it out. So confirm. Again, level 1. Let's start. We are looping. Our character gets up. We are going counterclockwise. There are a whole bunch of slimes on the map. 250 health. Here we go. We are attacking the slime here. We got 3 cards right off the bat. I'm going to pause it. Again, I'm going to throw mountains on this side over here. 1 and a rock. Our health is going up. There's a new card that we didn't get last time. It's called Oblivion. A bit of the Lich's magic. Causes anything to be totally forgotten. Erases any established tiles. Erases monsters from the road. This will come in handy in case we get ourselves into a bit of trouble. Say we have multiple goblin camps. Say we have multiple cemeteries, and we're coming around and days have passed before we got to there, and we're about to face 2 or 3 battles in a row of some nasty stuff. It'll be best for us to use the Oblivion card. So 1 day has already passed. We got another mountain. I'm going to place this in here. We got 2 different rings here. One has counter plus 7%, one has evasion 6%. We have damage to all on the other ring, and attack speed plus 4, evasion plus 4. I guess it just says 4%, not like a plus 4. I'm going to go the counter evasion ring and let that one work. So you'll see right there, it just said counter. It sounded like 2 attacks in 1. That's what that was. We got a scimitar, attack speed plus 4%. I'm going to place that on. Yep, we're attacking. Now we're hitting a little harder here. Another rock's going, and we're building our dial tone here. I'm leaving the backside open to put meadows on. Cemetery. You know what? I'm gonna put that. Ooh, I'm gonna put that down here because if we go around, it's every 3 days. Remember? Now, I don't remember if it's every 3rd day or every 3 days from the moment you place it. I haven't figured that out yet. All right, we have 2 meadows. This is what I wanted this for. Meadow there, meadow there. Oh, I'm gonna place our resources down so we can keep an eye on them. So we already have 2 noticeable changes and 2 rations, which are good. We need rations, remember? I'm gonna pause it. The game's getting ahead of me. I am going to throw another meadow down. 1, 2, 3. Okay, another meadow down. Let's also throw a grove in. I'm gonna put that one just beyond the cemetery, and I guess I'll hang on to the. Oh no, down here. We're gonna surround our mountain here with some meadows. And we got an axe, but it's not as good. I'm gonna keep the game going then. Remember, we're on 2 times speed. Hopefully that'll keep us going in a decent run. All right, what is this ring? Defense 2. I don't care as much. Killed that slime. I'm gonna throw another rock in here. Done. Vampire Mansion. Let's see. Should we dare put it behind the grove or the cemetery? So one interesting thing, if you place these down on the map, you'll see that objects might change. We'll see that later. I'm gonna place it behind the grove. How eerie is that? We have a grove leading up to the vampire's mansion. Ooh, so remember how slimes don't get that vampirism effect? Rat wolves, I believe, will get that. So we're gonna see a rat wolf spawn, and vampires don't spawn unless another creature is here, right? So we're gonna experience a vampire coming up. Because I believe the day meter up in the left-hand side here is going to cause us to experience that. I'm gonna throw another cemetery down. They're a little difficult, but we're getting some items. Aha, here it is, rat wolf. Okay, so it has a soul and it is living. It does have the vampirism effect. You can see it when I hover over it as it's snarling at us. You see that it hit us for 7 damage and it got 1 health back. That's that vampirism effect taking hold. So it looks like our character is focusing on the rat wolf first. We don't get to decide. Remember, we don't get to help. I'm going to throw that shield on in the middle of battle that we just earned. That'll help our defense and get hit less. We definitely want that. Oh, there's not many creatures here. I'm going to let that go. Armor. Yes, we have armor. Vampirism 10%. Thank you. I want that. Another mountain there. Another rock. All right, we're gaining. We need 5 more rations, and we have a food supply, which is what we want. Remember, we're trying to earn those. Oh boy! So after this fight, I'm gonna pause it real fast. We can build our mountain, and it became a peak. Everyone remembers what happens when you have a peak, right? A harpy will spawn. Also, if you have enough rock and mountain spaces, a goblin camp is going to form. We remember that from last time because the goblins remembered themselves. That was kind of a fun little tidbit of information. We have a new ring. Our current ring is plus 7% counter and evasion of 6%. This new ring has 2 magic damage, plus 4% attack speed, 3% evasion, 3% vampirism. Okay, we may end up going for a vampirism build here. So what I might want to do is toss that one on, and I will. I'm going to get rid of that. Now, I believe somewhere we can gain skills, but I don't know if I have to build a certain structure for that yet. I don't remember. But anyway, there are some skills you can get, and they can help you. So if you... Again, everything's random, right? So you might get really lucky and get a vampirism build, and then you get a skill that can really tag that on. So right now, we're looking at our stats, right? Vampirism 13%, so every attack we do is going to get us more and more health back. So let's watch that in action. We just got 1 right there. We got 1 more. Again, we're not chopping a whole ton of health here. I'm going to keep this forest, the rocks going. We'll build a meadow on the outside. This is like a little anti-valley, you know? It's the rocks on the inside. We're getting more equipment. It's not quite as good as what we have. The regen might be nice, but we have the effect going of the vampirism. So, okay, check it out. Blood Grove. Now, here's an interesting thing. There's now a skeleton and a goblin camp. Now, goblins spawn every day. That's a lot. Our skeletons spawn because it spawn there every 3 days. I'm gonna take a blood grove. Oh, sorry, you can only build it next to... Okay, let's read this again. It can be placed near a forest adjacent to the road. Its roots devour enemies. So this one's only going to benefit us because we can play it here only. Now, if we want to get real bold, I may hang on to this because we could place a grove right here and place this in there. And then every time we hit 15% of anything's health, it'll come up and eat them. But you know what? We'll play it here for now, just so I can show you what that looks like. Ooh, eerie noises. That's ominous, you know. So that should be enough space for another set of 9 meadows. I can place them behind both the Blood Grove and the Vampire Mansion. We're gonna do that, and then we get the bloom that we want. We're only 3 away from a supply ration. Let's keep going. We got healed for the day. We have some slimes. Remember, everything's more powerful now. Okay, new equipment. Ooh. I paused the game, but it doesn't matter because I'm in a fight. However, you know, I still want the vampirism, I think. Rather than this ring that's 2 defense, 4% attack speed, which is the same as ours. It's equal. It does show equal and plus signs, which is nice. Plus 6% counter. 0.6% regen. Nah, I'm just gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. Okay, we got a whole bunch of stuff on that one. I'm gonna pause this. Treasury. Here's something very important. Remember the treasury, place it down. It can't be placed next to anything adjacent to it, but you want to surround it with all kinds of things. I was gonna go north with our mountains. I think I'm gonna wait. Let's place our treasury down there. Let's place a meadow right next to it, a meadow on the side of it, and maybe we'll just place meadows all around it, except that these ones won't count. This isn't gonna get us a bonus, but it's a shame. I probably shouldn't have placed that there. I probably should have put the treasury... No, not there. Well, let's just surround it with everything anyway. I don't think we're going to be that sour in the end. I'm going to place this battlefield at the... just after our camp. So once we pass through it, it spawns a treasure chest right away. Treasure chests are basically free good stuff. I'd like to see what we get out of it. Okay, ooh, a 4 ring. 7 magic damage and 6 evasion. Let's keep the vampirism build going. We seem to be doing alright on health right now. So we're facing 2 skeletons right now, killed 1. Ooh, a much better broken longsword. Look at this, 13 to 19 with regen of 1.8 and evasion of 6. Yes, please, thank you very much. These goblins are gonna get toasted. Look at that, 20 damage. Oh my goodness. Look at our vampirism taking effect. We're getting 3 health back for every attack. We got some new armor. So here's an unfortunate tidbit. This armor is so much better and we'll lose our vampirism of 10%. But that means what we might do is transition to an evasion build. Remember, we have an evasion of 6% with our sword. Let's do that. Let's take the armor and then move this evasion ring on. We no longer have any vampirism, but our evasion's 12%. That's pretty good. And we have 9 magic damage coming in as well. So I'm liking this. We could get really bold and build a vampire mansion on the other side of this. I think I'm going to hang on to our vampire mansion. Let's put on the other side of a cemetery. Let's be daring. We're doing all right. We got some good stuff. Oh, a heartbeat came in off our mountain. Look at that. Oh, the rat wolf is evading us. Oh, the blood grove. Do you see that? It's munching on that right there. That little... Oh, it ate it. Very interesting. Okay, we have an axe that's actually better than our weapon, but we don't have the regen, and I want to keep that and the evasion, so we're going to hang on for now. Alright, that is really, really useful. I am enjoying this. I'm just going to fill up this treasury. I know it's silly not to get the benefit of the extra health, but I feel like I need... Yeah, I need the other goods. What is this ring? Damage to all 2, evasion 9? Oh, but the magic damage. Let's maintain the magic damage. I'm kind of feeling that's pretty good. Oh, did you see that? The skeleton was getting the vampirism effect. We got a new shield, everybody, with regen. This is amazing. 15 defense, 0.6 regen. For getting all this early, we've only... I guess we're on enemy level 3. Huh. We're a little further along than I thought. I guess I need to pay better attention to my own run. Alright, none of this is better. We don't want any of that. Okay, I'm going to place this mountain. Ooh, I wanted to place a spider cocoon, but we'll kill this. Let's pause it for planning. Okay. Ooh, battlefield, another one. I'll spawn it here. We're getting a little risky on our placement of battlefields because things can turn to ghosts. But I haven't placed anything around there. I'm gonna build a spider cocoon up here. Now here's the interesting. Actually, I'll build it here in this nook. One interesting thing about spider cocoons is it spawns a spider on an adjacent tile once a day. So it can spawn them on any of these 5 tiles that I place right in the middle, which means we may not have to fight all of the spiders at once, which is really nice. So that's where I'll place it. And then, funny enough, I'm going to place a vampire mansion on the other side here to force vampire spiders. Let's build a mountain there. Yeah, we got some extra resources. Remember, every time you place it near the treasury, you get resources. Anything on an adjacent tile. The nice thing is we have this Oblivion up our sleeve, so if we need to. So you guys saw that we had 2 chests spawn. Maybe we'll get some good stuff out of them. We're attacking this chest. Wow, look at that, a level 4 and a level 3. Let's read them in order. We got the 3 on the first item slot of our 12 items. Magic damage to all, 2. Damage to all, 2. Defense, 3. Counter, +6. We have an evasion build right now, remember that. Our evasion is plus 12%. Here's another one. 2 defense. Attack speed, plus 4%. Counter, plus 9%. Regen per second, 1.2. We're converting to a regen build. Oh my goodness. Look at this. Regen per second, 3.6 health. That is insane. Okay, now, I want you all to pay attention to the treasury in the bottom left of the screen here. Thank goodness my camera isn't over it. I've been trying to keep it in a place that doesn't cover things. I tend to build a lot on my left. That's okay. We're going to put this last rock down. And look at all of those resources that came in. That was amazing. So we got another grove. How daring do we want to be, team? So let's check out Blood Grove. It's roost of our enemies that have less than 50% health left. So preys on enemies in adjacent tiles. If we place a grove here, we can place a Blood Grove here, which allows us to suck up all of these with those roots, right? And the beautiful thing about that is we can actually get away with surviving by killing them, and the rat wolf may not even enter onto their tiles. That was a good pull. I'm going to throw the mountain up there at the very, very top. We're going to keep going. Simple slime. Oh, wait, we have a new sword. Not as good. I'm going to drag it to the bottom and see if we have a theory that holds true. Also, we've found better armor. Attack speed plus 16%. Yes, please. We'll take that. Oh, we got an Oblivion card again. How wonderful. It's a shame that I, ran out of stuff because I'd like to start gaining new equipment. Oh, vampirism? Yeah, but that plus 15 defense with a regen is pretty nice. Remember, we're maintaining our build. Good, we only aggroed the skeleton. I'm okay with that. Again, look at our health on the health bar. Barely changing. It's amazing. Ooh, this armor is another regen. This is... I don't know how many items I've gotten regen on. It's better armor, 11% counter, 1.2 regen. Holy mackerel, I'm loving it. Our regen is 4.8 per second. Wow. And we're countering. Ooh, the goblin leader just used something. It's a special. It looks like Rage. And rages after an ally dies. Plus 30% damage. Wow, so when there's a lot of goblins, that can really do some damage to us. Enraged, and you can see at the bottom, plus 30% damage. And remember, goblins are living and have souls. So if we were to put a mansion behind this, ooh, that would be very interesting. We decided to kill the weaker one first for some reason. I am not sure why. Again, I'm going to move that down there and move that down there. I don't know if it gets us any better equipment, but aha! Living has a soul. Yes, rat wolves. We remember that last time. Now there's 2 of them. So carnivorous roots. Now remember, I didn't check this last time. I didn't explain it last time. We can see all these icons up here which show all the different effects that are happening in battle. So carnivorous roots devours creatures that have less than 50% HP. The hero will become entangled. Huh. I don't know what that means. Let's watch when one of them dies. Okay. I don't see us becoming entangled, though. Let's keep watching here. Oh, hey, remember also the plus 34% damage as the round goes on per attack member. We, as a warrior class, we get more and more damage. I don't know what was up with that. There's a Dirk. I don't really care about that. Some of these have different. So you can see like this has, excuse me, a bat on the ring there. So that's how you can like quickly identify that it's probably a vampirism ring. 16% is pretty good, but we have a regen build. I'm gonna place it back to the front just in case we want to keep it for later. Here's one that's kind of an all-around ring. I like what we have better, so I'm gonna place that towards the bottom. I need to pay attention if it drops off, if we get something better. The Harpy's coming in and just missed us. Oh yeah, place another rock. I gotta be paying attention here. There's not many creatures here. Let's throw some spiders in. The day passed, but we had already passed where it was. I placed it behind us. Another blood grove. Ah, yes. See, so here's our trick. I'm gonna place it down, so it should help us with any goblins and skeletons we come across. Undead has a soul. So vampirism still counts because remember, vampirism is anything that's an object or artificial. So since it's undead, it still gets. Look at these animations. Look at him get hit. Like in the middle of an attack. I mean, that's just fantastic. I love this. It's such a great game. And I'm having fun. I realize we're taking it a little slow, but that's okay. How's this armor? Not as good. We'll pass it to the bottom. Let's see if we get anything out of this. Let's watch. We do 2. I don't know if the level changes anything. So let's move a level 1 item to the back here and see if this does anything. Wow, this is a level 5 with 18% counter, but we're not doing a counter build. We already have some. We're doing regen. Okay, we didn't get any items that time. We have a lot of Vampire Mansions out there already. Here's the benefit of having this treasury. Now I can place the meadow there. More health regen per time. I am enjoying that. Metamorphosis. We didn't see this last time and I wasn't paying attention. The world's ability to change and transform was carefully detached from its existence, put into an orb, and destroyed. It's nice that it isn't irreversible. So that is very interesting. Metamorphosis. We did manage to get a chunk of stable metal. A chunk saved from being devoured by the Lich. Its pieces stick together as if they are magnetized. Man, we needed a whole bunch of those for the smithy, so let's keep going. Ooh, vampires with spiders. Yes, they are living. They also have that. One. Okay, I think higher level items do give us better stuff. Interesting. We'll let this battle play out and place some items on the map. Wow, we may be able to... not quite. We won't be able to finish this. Ooh, look at that. We have another goblin camp showed up because we placed enough rocks. Here's an interesting thing. Rocks and mountains, I should say. They might become ghosts. Spawns a goblin for every 10 mountain or tile rocks. Place that one and that one. Again, we're going to put some meadows behind here. Interesting. Well, this is getting fun. Okay, let's keep moving. Oh, a gargoyle. What is this? Where are we? I haven't been paying attention. Artificial life. 21 out of 21. Wow, big damage. Let's see how we do here, team. Looks like we're attacking it first. Good thing it doesn't have a whole bunch of health. Ooh. It gave us a really nice shield. A vampire shield. Damage isn't as good, or defense isn't as good. Although it has defense listed twice. I still like our regen. Let's hang on to that. Holy moly. We were just down here, weren't we? Huh. I'll have to try to remember how gargoyles spawn. Interesting. I'll place this mount here. We only need one more. Here's a treasure chest. Give me something good. Alright, move that damage to the bottom. Move that to the bottom. Ooh, what is this? Another vampire's ring. Oops. Or like an all-around ring, I should say, with vampirism in it. You know what? Let's just try to get good stuff out of it. Let's toss it. Now, we've made it through the loop, so you know what's going to happen is we don't have a choice now. We have to make it all around, or we lose stuff. Or if we try to retreat, we'll, you know. So if I click this, it'll say, you will keep these items. It says, you will lose all these other items. We don't want that. I want to stay. I feel confident. I'm feeling okay right now. There's one thing that everyone, you need to pay attention to, and that's this meter up here in the top. Map completion. When this bar is filled, the boss of this chapter will appear on, the tile went away, the campfire tile. So, I'm thinking I might want to retreat before this happens, mostly because I want to bring all these resources back. We have some decent gear. I don't know if it's enough to survive a major fight. Maybe. Let's see how this loop goes. I'm trying to remember if killing objects counts, or creatures. No, so it's whenever I build something. Another shield with vampirism on it. Oh. I'm going to keep the regen, though. Remember, we're going to stick with the regen build. If we had skills, it would be a little better. I would definitely enjoy that a little more. Again, regens on that one. Okay. Because then you can really max it out. So I think we're gonna back out so we can get skills, right? I don't remember how that happens. Ooh, oh yeah. All of these are part of the carnivorous roots here. That's good. There's 4 goblins. It's gonna really help us out in this situation here. My goodness, look at all this going. Whew. Wow. 19 to 29 with the same 1.8 regen. Yes, please. That is an amazing... Wow, we're getting a good roll here. Okay, I have some metals to place down. Ooh, I don't want to place that rock yet. Place you. Yeah, we'll place that there in a meadow with it. I want to put a mountain in the center. Because again, that's +5 versus +2. Wow, we should place a vampire mansion here. Do we want to get that bold? Yeah, because then next time maybe something fun will happen. If we decide to go through it next time. How many spiders do you want to fight? Ooh, we are down a little bit of health. I'm going to toss them at the end here. This is going to be a really interesting run in this area here. You know, we're facing a lot of enemies at once. But we do have that 15% health object going. Got some more vampires on this one. Again, enemy levels are 5 now. Ooh, that vampire's grabbing a lot of health back from us. Ooh, everything is. Get him. Alright, he's gone. Not as good armor. Counter and everything. But again, we have that regen. We want that regen. And that's why it's nice to have some kind of spacing. I'm going to pause it for right now. Ooh. What is it doing? It's wiggling. May spawn something dreadful from their remains. Oh boy. Wow, that's really good armor. 587. But 1.2 regen, team. I kind of want to keep that. Place that there. We need a mountain. Please. I would really like one. I'll place this grove here. Yeah, let's do it. Okay. Oh, that's a nice vampirism. Vampirism and regen? Same regen. Yes. We're trading. We're trading up. There. Now we're getting health per second and getting health every time we get a hit. Now, I have 3 Oblivion cards, so if things get really dicey, we can always play one of those. What is that? What did you see? I'm gonna pause it so when we come back. Look at this thing. What is that? I kind of want to get around again just to see it. Looks like a Yeti or something. It's all red though. I would like a mountain card, please. 4 spiders. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of damage at once. Good thing they're weak. Oh boy, that was painful. Oh, gargoyle. Where did you come from? I don't remember why gargoyle spawned. Oh, our treasury spawns a gargoyle every 3 days. Now that we completed it. Interesting. We're at half health right now. That's somewhat frightening. I wonder if the vampirism would be a better choice at this point. We're doing a lot more damage. We're only going to lose 0.6 regen. We gain 9%. I feel like... Yeah, in our walking, every second we gain health, right? But it's only 0.6. If we had a shield, I'm going to trade that out. I think it'll be worth getting the extra HP. Yeah, we got 3 out of that. 2 out of that. Oh, it's equal. I don't want that then. All right. Oh, we're gonna place that sword at the bottom then. We'll get rid of it. Wow, we have 4 Oblivion cards sitting in our deck, team. I could destroy some stuff and go around one more time just to see what that critter is, you know? Oh, we got our mountain! Finally! Whew. I am appreciative of the amount of health we got from that. What do you think? Yeah, let's get another loop going. I want to do one more loop. Let's destroy this goblin camp. Let's destroy the goblins. So that'll give us some breathing space here. These goblin fights should allow us to survive. Vampires are getting kind of strong. Let's remove one of the vampires. Let's make this an easier trek down through here. Let's brave it, team. See, we're gaining a good amount of health back, but here's where we start fighting. Oh, it hurts. It hurts a lot. Wow, lots of blood groves suddenly. His armor's much worse than the... Yeah, I don't... That would be good early on. Regen with vampirism. It's just the HP is so low on it. I don't wanna deal with that. I'm gonna get rid of that really good armor, which is surprising. It's a nice armor, but... let's place this treasury out in the middle of nowhere, because we have to restart it every time anyway. I'm getting rid of that. Yeah. Alright, we used all of our Oblivion cards. That was kind of pricey, but these spiders are really... They hit hard, die easy. Yikes. 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 Oh, actually, we'll put that behind there. Whoa! A dark slime! It's cosmic and liquid. 72 out of 72. I wonder where that came from. Huh. Well, team, somewhere out here is a mystery of how we got a cosmic slime. Now, here's the beautiful thing. I'm going to pause it. We do have stuff coming up here. So we're going to treasure chest from that, treasure chest from that. We'll place this rock. Oh, that was silly. That was really silly. I needed to place it next to the treasury. Made a mistake. Enemies on adjacent tiles can become ghosts. So this one, these goblins might become ghosts, right? I wonder where that cosmic slime came from. I really want to know. Battlefield. Let's place one way up there and place one out here. There's no enemies on adjacent tiles. Oh, I should have put it here because something interesting happens when you put... Oh, we'll get to that another run, maybe. Let's keep going. Whoa, back to full health. That was really nice. We passed the camp. We're starting fresh. Let's see what this gave us. A level 6 sword. Yes, thank you very much. It's the same level, same damage, but gave us defensive 3, and our regen is increased by 1.2 to 3. Whew. That was a good chest. I am okay with that. So our regen is 5.4 per second. Thank you. And we're getting more health than we're... Remember, we have some vampirism going as well. Place that there. Place a meadow there. Alright. It's a lot of goblins we're fighting. But we're gaining a lot of health at once. Alright, that goblin became enraged. Remember the goblin leader? He's enraged when an ally dies. Kind of wish we'd focus on him first, but... We don't get to just... Aha! So... This is the creature, the goblin died. We're next to a battlefield. It became a ghost. 19 out of 19 health. 18.81 damage. It is undead and it has a soul. Wow, that was a terrifying sound. Ooh, it's very evasive. Okay, I'm gonna pause it here. Let's... Oh, I was already on pause. Oops. Yeah, we're gonna not use that. I'm gonna move that shield to the end to hopefully get more resources. We're getting a treasure chest. Ooh, I'm gonna pause it though. What do we get? I don't care about that. It's just less HP, faster attack speed. Nah, I'll pass. Facing 2 more goblins. We're gonna... I guess we choose to fight the regular god. Look at him, angry. And then we're gonna get an enrage on the leader. Once he dies. Yep, there it goes. Okay. Starting to get a lot of cards I don't really feel like using right now. That's okay, though. Oh, one more hit and he should be gobbled up by... Yep, there we go. Ooh, what is this shield? Better defense, counter. Yeah, but you know what? I want the vampirism. That's what a good weapon's for. Oh, a level 7 shield? 20% counter. 19 defense. Oh my. Okay, I have some... I have a meadow to place here. Okay, we're getting into crazy territory here. This is, you know, like in all the horror movies up to the vampire's mansion with all the... I mean, they were good folk at one time, which is a real shame. But they are not now. I wonder if you put 2 mansions next to each other, what happens? It was worth a shot. Anyway, they were going through all this nastiness, this scariness. Oh my goodness. Did you see that thing spawn behind us? We might have gotten real lucky there. Please stop evading me, thank you. Oh, that's actually a really good shield. But we don't want it. Oh, rocks. Put that there. Alright, what is the thing? Flesh Golem. Golem. Whatever you want to call him. Golem. I hear people say Golem. I've always said Golem. But this time I decided to say Golem. It is living. It is a plant. And it has a soul. It has a lot of health. And does a lot of damage. We might be in trouble. But it was for the... Oh my gosh. 71 damage. Oh, good thing we attack faster than it. Wow, wow, wow. Oh, it gave us a really cool ring. And a really cool piece of armor. I might have to toss that on. I realize So the interesting thing about loop here is it's about adapting, and it's about pivoting your strategy. That's one thing you definitely want to focus on. So we're gonna pivot. I want that armor. Look at that. That brought us way up. That's really nice. The vampirism's the same. Oh, I guess it's not as good. I don't want that. We'll put you towards the bottom. We'll take these level 8. We'll see how much stuff we'll get out of them. 1, 2, 3. We completed a treasury, and it gave us a bunch of stuff for it. How exciting. Oh yeah, we'll gain more health. We're just tossing stuff on here because it's gonna be our last loop. I'm retreating after this if we survive. Okay, here we go. Facing a vampire and 2 rat wolves. Got a meadow out of that. See if we can't place it real quick before we get into the next fight, huh? And go. Oh, yeah, we did. Barely. Oh, level 8 shield. Wow, that's a lot of defense. Takes away our vampirism. We're not getting a ton, but I think 28 defense. I'm gonna, again, remember, we're pivoting. We're pivoting to a new strategy. Now we're going lots of armor, lots of defense. See how we're taking a lot less damage now? It's kind of a really good thing. I'm gonna pause it. I have some more stuff to place down, including another treasury. How wonderful. Ooh, that's a ritual sword. Wow, that's cool looking. It's curved blade. It's got a curve and a recurve, and then is that a second recurve? We'll place that treasury there. Boom, da boom. Throwing some more meadows in. We seem to be surviving. I'm okay with that. I'm still gonna end it. We have a lot of resources. And that's exciting. Ooh, we got another Oblivion card just in case, if we need to pull it out. Chance. We're getting, ooh, there's only so many cards you can hang on to at once. As an FYI, I'm just letting you know. So be careful how many you have. You don't want to run out, especially if these Oblivion cards are here. You can't move the order of your cards. So just know that as well. I don't want to add too much more to our fight. We have a lot more things we're going to come across, like harpies with vampires, etc. It's getting crazy. I'm excited about how many metal scraps we've gotten. I'm very happy with that. And it looks like we are... Oops. Well, I kind of forgot about our map completion. We spawned another boss. Or we spawned the chapter boss. Oh, team. Can I destroy some of these? Oh, interesting. Okay, let's take a look at what just spawned. Incursion radiates with powerful energy that devours space and time itself. It is time to face the destiny of this world. Oops, I didn't want to do this. We're doing it anyway. That's a lot of resources to lose. But in Loop Hero, you can always go another loop. Remember, we pivoted to defense, and that's probably a good strategy for us. We still have some vampirism going. That's okay. Regen with magic damage. Oh, okay. 1.2 is the same. Counter 12%. Oh, with magic damage. Yeah, we've got to start pivoting, team. Oh, evasion 18%. Let's do that. We don't have skills yet. Oh man, this is stressful. Ah, I didn't want that. I should have done that. We have one Oblivion card. Look at these things. Lich's Palace. It was here that the sorcerer Omicron, not Omicron, but Omicron, conducted his futile experiments in an attempt to stop the heat death of the universe. Every palace increases the Lich's HP and damage by 5%. I think we can survive most of the rest of this. Let's destroy one of his palaces then. How about it? I think that'll help us. Ooh. Alright, we want that for the HP. Wow, it's blinking. Oh my goodness, all these spiders. They're evading us. They're hurt. Spiders are nasty, team. I goofed. I definitely goofed. I was not paying attention to what we had going. I'm just gonna keep adding stuff now, and we're hoping for good cards. We're hoping for really good equipment here. Oh my goodness. Yikes, yikes, yikes. What is this? Oh, less armor. Yeah, wait. Yeah. Not doing it. The counter's coming in pretty nicely. Armor, not as good. We're gonna place at the bottom. If we die, we lose a lot of our resources, but at least let's try to get as many as we can while we're at it. Ooh, max HP is up by a lot. Ah, but that 12% counter with the defense and magic defense. It's a trade. You got to think about how you want to do it. What's our ring now? Evasion 80%. Or evasion, yeah, let's stick to our guns, stick to our swords, you know? I guess that's, you know, what the saying would be back then, this time. What is that? Memory fragment. Rumors, myths, and someone's delusions. It will take weeks to understand it all. And it will take years to decide if you really need this. 10 fragments form a complete book of memories. I'm okay with that. Let's toss another rock on here. Hopefully no more goblins spawn. Wow, we have a lot of loop left. Oh, that's right. Every time a card goes away. Forgot about that. Oh, goodness, team. Let's just hope. Another fragment, huh? I'm gonna pause it for this after this battle. Throw another mountain down for some health. This is good. All these cards over here, I'm not as worried about. Meadows. HP at the day. Yeah, I don't know if we need those anymore. What is this? Ooh. Oh, that takes away our regen. You know what we could do? Oh, it's not much better, though. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna pass. I don't know if I want... Please don't spawn a goblin camp. Oh, boy. Oh, that was a mistake. That was supposed to go right here. Oops. Alright. Oh my goodness. Everything has a vampire. Wow, we went really bold on this run, team. We were bullish. We just went right for it. I wasn't planning on going this long, but it's so addictive. I might have to try to find a cutoff place. We can't now. We're all in. We are all in. Lich or bust. Oh, what's the sword? Attack speed increased? It takes away regen. We're gonna leave that one. That one might be a good one to switch to. I wish we would have a better sword and a better ring. Not as good armor. I don't want that. Oof, we're below 1,000 health right now. Oof, oof, oh, look at all these goblins. Oh no! There's a gargoyle flying in! It's gonna be right in our path! More things to fight! Ah! No bueno. Oh, there's another gargoyle. Please don't land. Oh, it's landing south of us. Okay, we're okay. Oh, good. Fighting slimes. We're gaining health back. I gotta watch all my weapons here. We're gonna reorganize some of this stuff just in case. We're hanging on to some stuff we might want to pivot to in the middle of a fight, remember? More memory fragments. Wow, we might get to a whole book if we survive. Oh, we became a ghost. Ah, so many evades and counters. We're not doing any damage. Whoa, ghost of a ghost. I've never seen that. Swarm effect. Has a soul. Undead. Oh my goodness. Look at that. And another ghost. Oh my goodness. Oh. Oh goodness. We made a whole book, team. There's so many 20% chance and all of them became ghosts. That's incredible. Okay, wow. Oh, I accidentally unpaused it. I wasn't paying attention. Not as good. That's the same exact weapon as we had, but with no defense. Wow. Wow, just wow. Oof, our poor health. I don't know how we're gonna survive the Lich. We need an Oblivion card. Someone give it to us, please. Ugh, Enrage coming in. Good thing we're evading a lot of this. Oh, that hurt. We just gotta hover around 1,000. That'll help us out. That's all I'm asking for. Ooh, counter? Evade. Oh. Yeah, no thanks. Stop it. What, no, not as good. We'll place it at the end as well. Oh my goodness. We're gonna go into this thing with 700 life. These spiders are so nasty. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Oh, 2 more spiders and then this is it, team. Then we're facing the big man. 2 books though. It shouldn't spawn a goblin next to us. That would be cruel and just downright awful. How many do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is there anywhere we could manage to make a whole... Nah, I don't think so. We might as well do it here, though. We'll do rocks first. Start there. There. Make it... Yep. Do that. Okay. That helped a lot. I don't know if meadows actually count. Oh yeah, you see that? We were almost there. Here we go, team. Oh, so it starts out as like a crystal and like this lich broke out of it. So it shows the lich. Remember I described him earlier, so he's got this like fur robe. The whole thing's not fur. It just has this fur neckline, and it's just a big heavy robe it looks like, and he's again a skull head, no bottom jaw. His eyes have that cosmos in his eyes, and he's got the cosmos behind his ribs, and he has the big blue bright halo around him. It looks like in almost each cardinal direction, and then the in between directions, so north, northeast, east, southeast, etc. has like strikes through it, and even then north by northeast, and then east by northeast. I think that's how that is correctly said. Anyway, so the lich, he says, how is this even possible? That's right, you didn't devour me like the rest of the world. Haven't I? Do you really don't think so? What are you talking about? I'm standing right in front of you. I consumed all of your reality. Every one of its elements now rests in a separate pocket dimension. Spaces, living beings, information, even memories. They shall remain there until entropy does its work, turning everything into a uniform static mass. Along with you, of course. You're insane, our character says. ... He doesn't answer us. Then he says, so, what do we have here? Another ellipse. I see. You found a way to interact with other pieces of your reality, to organize, combine, and merge them, but how? I don't see any exceptional talent or knowledge in you. You hardly even understand what is happening, right? Our character says, I'll tell you what's happening. A pile of bones is butchering my world, and that's it. And thinks that it can get away with it. You're already doomed, and you know it. Perhaps you're just the first in a series of systematic errors, a problem I must learn to solve. Let's not waste any time, then. Our character says, I don't think you're capable of feeling regret, but I am about to change that. Here we go, team. Let's look at this Lich. Wow, interesting first animation. We did 28 damage right away, but he has 1,066 overall. Damage, 154.92. Ah! So he is an undead cosmic mage and has a soul. He has an item that says Researcher. Health and damage are increased by 5% for every Lich's Palace at the start of the battle. So it says 30%, 6 times 5%, enhanced by palaces, and he does magic damage. Here's the worst thing ever that I didn't think about. There's also a battlefield. He has a chance of being reborn as a ghost. Yikes. If we survive. Oh, he just caused the cosmos. Oh, we evaded, thank goodness. Keep evading, please. Whoa, counter. Yeah. Oh no, team, this is looking nasty. Oh, this is looking really nasty. Oh, he evaded us, we evaded. We are not doing enough damage. I think we bit off more than we can chew. One more hit and we're goners. Oh my goodness. There it is. Oh, our character crumples to the ground. We got an achievement unlocked first time, question mark. You've died in battle. Death does not favor the fallen, but it made a little exception for you. You keep 30% of all resources found. This is harsh, team. Very harsh. We lost a lot of good resources. Look at this. We only brought home 2 food supplies. We needed so many more. 1 orb of expansion. We at least got a book of memories. That's interesting that we brought that back. 1 noticeable change. 1 metamorphosis. Hardly any rations. Hardly stable metals. Oh, we lost 5. Count them, 5 stable metals. We had to retreat. Ugh. We're back at camp now. I'm alive? But how? Yoda says, thanks to us. A small group of us dragged you here. It wasn't easy. How could you fight off all those monsters? They nearly killed me. That's also interesting. Many of them vanished right before our eyes. Some we managed to avoid, but I think most of the beasts were gone even before we left the camp. I think your trips are deeply connected to your memories, my friend. Everything falls apart as soon as you're unconscious. I'm heartbroken. I'm absolutely heartbroken. I made a goof and I built too many things. I wasn't paying attention. I got sucked in by the greed of the treasury and it made us pay for it. So what we're going to do is we're going to stop here. We're going to come back next time. We will focus on what we want to build here. So again, expedition build statistics. Hopefully we can build something fun. We kind of hurt ourselves. We may have to quit a little sooner on a different run to build some of this up. I want to get some different items going, but let's explore that next time. So I think we're going to exit here. We're going to call it a day. I appreciate you joining me, everyone. This was fun. It was a good time. And I will see you on the next one. Remember to do the YouTube drill for me. I would really appreciate that. And come back and watch again. And we'll have some more fun and hopefully survive a next run. Build some fun things. Thank you, everybody. Goodbye.